Alright, Great Rising. Great Rising. Peace and power. Find a way to purple for these guys. Great Rising. Alright, that ain't working. Hold on. Alright. What? Great Rising. Great Rising, sis. How you doing? Alright, I think I might have this under control now. Shit, not quite. What? How you doing? You know you're supposed to have your shit together now because don't give you nothing but an hour on here on the Facebook. If you're on Facebook, I probably won't be on here long. You know you got to go to the YouTube page. Brother Murphy, Great Rising. Great Rising. Y'all, I'm trying to set my phone up in some cotton soil. Okay. Great Rising. Great Rising. Child from Italy. Child from Italy. You've been making me nervous every time you pop up, Benedetto. I'll be forgetting we friends on here. Honey. Every time I look down and I see Crank. Who that is? The transporter, right? I be worried. But you managed to keep it cool, so you stay. Great Rising, sis. Great Rising. My sister Noni Lena came to see me yesterday. Hashtag K-Yoga Life. That was peace. That was peace. I still ain't recovered. You see me. You see me out here trying to show out for her. Done threw my whole back out. Right. And that's peace too, though. That's peace too. Damn. See, y'all see your bell on there? That's my sister right there. That's my sister right there. I had a dream one time. I was on a public city transit bus, and it was some... Yeah, I think it's a game. When I say this, people be like... A lot of time when I say shit, people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? But I don't know what to tell you, because I be telling you exactly what the fuck had happened. So what had happened was, when I started doing Sacred Woman the first time, I started having dreams, right? And in one of them, I was on a public city transit. I was in Atlanta public city transit on a MARTA bus or a train, and these two women well, I guess you could call them lesbian, and the lesbians, they was having sex, but they was having fight sex. Don't judge me. I used to watch the fight sex on the X videos. That's where it come from. So they was having this fight sex where it was like, it wasn't like X videos, or you could tell that they pretend fighting and the cameraman is directing them. They was like, I mean, these lesbians, you weren't really sure where they stood in their relationship. But anyway, like, I was looking at them feeling bad for the struggle, and I was trying to figure out which one was in the wrong. And then my sister, who was on the bus with me, which happened to be Ibel and shit, she, like, you know, she was small too. She was a little thing. She's small in real life, not just in the dream. Like, petite and a motherfucker. She was the smallest thing on the train, but she, like, broke the whole fight up and shit. Like, that was peace, because it gave me some peace. Let me know my sister gonna be there when I need her. And yeah, shit, that was a dream where I had to figure out what mother was telling me, y'all. That was fucked up, because in that dream I realized for the first time in my life that I was the aggressor. You know, I was the rapist. Like, in all my years of being the victim, this dream showed me how I'd taken my victimhood, worn it as a badge of honor, and use it as an experience or skill set to hurt other people, you know. So all in the dream, I'm trying to figure out which one is the rapist and which one is the victim. And it wasn't until I chopped it up with Yabel after the dream and was talking to her, I realized, and she didn't know she had helped me get my picture together, that I was both of them. Damn. So, yeah, she taught me that I'm the victim, but I'm also the victor. You know, so that's peace. For that, I love you, sis. For that, I love you. I do. You know what? We so different too. Like, some days, I'm gonna be honest with you, butt fuck naked. Cause you always let niggas have it. You know, you don't give niggas no break. You don't give niggas no break. Peace reflection. Yeah, you don't give these niggas no break. And I was thinking, damn, like, after reading so many of posts one day, I was like, yo, I'm about to do a new challenge. And Say was like, what you gonna do? I say, I'm about to go live, and I'm about to challenge 5 random people to pull 5 of their random friends, and to pull those 5 random friends' last 5 posts, and then determine how many of the 5 draw us nearer to love and light and unity, or how many of us draw us to debate and dark and divide. Love and light and liberty, or dark and debate and divide. Like I said, the challenge was supposed to be pick 5 friends, go through their last 5 posts, not the memes and shit. Go through their last 5 posts, that means their original thoughts, and determine whether or not, I mean, because, yeah, we know a lot of people flexing for the book, but if you know what's going on the book, you could probably get a pretty good idea of what's going on in real life, you know? I'm like, damn, because of you, I ain't do that shit, though, sis. My sister got like 15 of them, and it looked like the straight fuck it up challenge on her whole line. These niggas is debating with her. They is trying to divide from her. And they want her ass in the dark. Yeah, I was like, okay. Yeah. It did, you helped me though. Like I said, you helped me. I'm like, damn, my sister got enough fire for us both. I'm gonna try to be more ice. Damn. Anyway, that's peace. I love you. I do. I wouldn't change you. I wouldn't change any of you for anything. I told you, when we all look the same and dress the same and aspire the same shit, it's kind of ridiculous. I told you, nature is my guide. So when I imagine if all the trees and all the grass and all the flowers all decided to all stand in one direction and lean one way all the time and never let anybody else be another color or lean another way or sway another sway, then it would not be nature. You know, come the fuck on, fam. What the fuck would it be? Like, the mannequin challenge. Done that. All right, here we go. Queen of Four. Sacred woman. Y'all, soon we're gonna do some, man, I love you, sis. I love you, sis. Man, it is. The thing is, sis, I was just talking to Noni about this yesterday. Sis say, it's hard to just be you and comfort. No, this the thing. Ain't nobody promised you comfortability anyway. And all of these things that are written, from the hieroglyphs to the Bible glyph, not one thing promised you comfort, you know? Not one thing promised you peace. Like, real shit. Quite frankly, they all promise you hell and perils, dangers and darkness. And so, fuck them. You understand? You gave me that gem, and I'm giving it back to you. Fuck them. As I was telling Noni, when I measured up my whole life in the start of my enlightenment, the shit didn't measure up. I had made everybody else comfortable, and I was lost. Like, I was a good nigga at the job, so the job was comfortable. I was a good wife at home, so the nigga was comfortable. I was a good mother, so the children were comfortable, and as were the neighbors. I was a good church woman, and so the pastor was comfortable. And everybody was fucking comfortable with me being me, except me, because that wasn't me. Now, make no mistake, they were comfortable, but they never at any point in time went out of their way to make me comfortable. And I would be talking again about the job, and the husband, and the children, and everything else. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't nobody was trying to make me comfortable. Nobody was trying to fill me up. And so here I was, not being me, being the best thing that anybody expected me to be, all right? Being what they expect of me, not what I am. And for what? So I could still come up short. That's when I was like, fuck it, if I'm gonna come up short anyway, I'm gonna come up short in a good way. I'm gonna come up short in a good way. If I'm gonna burn this bridge anyway, this bridge ain't shit no way. I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck you now before you fuck me later. Can we do that? Can I say fuck you now and then we say you fuck me but you didn't and we just go on? Okay, yeah, that's peace. That was peace. Bluntly, you say that was me until I went in stroke mode twice. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, self-preservation is something. Listen, I was listening to Dr. Layla Africa not too long ago, and he was explaining that because of our relationship with our cultures and the way our cultures explain nature to us. And let's use the Indians for an example. And I say Indians, I ain't trying to offend no motherfucking body. Indian, Native American, look, a hit dog, a holler, you know who the fuck you is. Cherokee and Chickasaw and all of that. Listen. But they on now when we little and shit, they tell us about Chickasaw and shit, and they be like, and he could run like the wind, and so they called him Running Bear. And she could light fires with her eyes, and so they called her Flamethrower Cat. Listen. They had them dancing around them feathers and shit, talking about rain dancing and shit. They ain't tell you about no motherfucking hurricane dance, no tornado dance or none of that. Our cultures have painted such a Afromantic and seductive picture of what nature is. And thanks to Dr. Layla Africa, I recognize the truth that we all see every day. It's crazy how we take Afromanticism on TV and apply it in our lives, or think we are, when we see the real shit happening every fucking day. Nature don't give a fuck about you. Nature wants to survive. That's it. I want to say Mother Nature love us and Mother Nature love us. No, Mother Nature love herself, and you're cancerous. Mother Nature don't love cancer. Mother Nature doesn't love cancer. She doesn't love toxicity. She doesn't. Like, who told you that? She's just all loving and shit. Oh, I know, they told you she turns the other cheek and shit. She's a forgiving mother. No, the fuck she is not. Mother Earth wants nothing but to survive. You understand that? If you've ever had a boil, then you understand that. If you've had a localized infection trying to get out of your skin in a place there is no exit, it don't matter if it's a pimple, a boil, a cancer, a tumor, a fibroid, a thyroid. If you've ever had a pain, a collective ailment or inorganic material trying to get out of nature, it don't give a fuck about how much pain you in. Your ass can stay up all night with this toothache. You can stay the fuck up all night with this herpes itch, bitch. Nature wants to survive. And you are not nature, fam. You might have used to be when you was Running Bear whooping Wendy Cat, but now that you El Mayat Bay on the internet, you're just fucking cancerous. But you can do better. We all can. We all can. Excuse this little strain, fam. He's just gonna give me a hard time. I'm drinking cranberry tea. Yeah. I say, she said cranberry? Yeah, you got the border dry cranberries. Yes. With the lime and the coconut. Except it ain't no lime and no coconut. Alright, here we go. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, fam, I love y'all. I really do. I really do. I really, really do. Where are we at? Oh, you know what? We need to start our affirmation. Straight up, let me give it to you all. Let's do the Sacred Woman Spirit Prayer. Maybe if you hear it enough, you'll remember it. Alright, so the purchase is from Thursday. It was supposed to go out Friday. I didn't find my frankincense until Saturday. So those will go out today. I got you. I even got the cinnamon mixed in. The cinnamon and the frankincense mixed in, so it's already ready. And anybody who makes a purchase or a donation today at preoccupy.com will get I'll send with your order the Sacred Woman CD, Medicine Songs. So a lot of you probably have it because I sent it out a while before. But yeah, Medicine Songs, a collective CD. I guess it's about 15, 16 songs with Erykah Badu, Queen Afua, Supernova Slime, which is her son, and a few other sacred voices. But that's peace. I'll make sure I send that out to you if you make a donation or purchase at Preoccupy. All right, so let's do our affirmation and then our Sacred Woman Spirit Prayer. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right. All right, let me see what page this is on. I think it's page 29. All right, so if you want to follow on this Sacred Womb Woman Spirit Prayer, page 29. All right, Sacred Spirit, hold me near, close to your bosom. Protect me from all harm and fear, from the blows of life. Direct my steps in the right way as I journey through this vision. Sacred Spirit, surround me in your absolutely perfect light. Anoint me in your sacred purity, peace, and divine insight. Bless me, truly bless me as I share this sacred life. Teach me, Sacred Spirit, to be in tune with the universe. Teach me how to heal with the inner and outer elements of air, fire, water, and earth. All right. And great rising, Dawn, Regina, Mia. Great rising, everybody. I love you all. Okay, here we go. Moonstone, adoration to Heavenly Mother Nature for holding the moon and the sun in the sky. All right. Okay. Noni, I love you, sis. Thank you for coming to see me. Let me show you what my sister got me, y'all. Look now. Look now. I might have said under my breath on the live feed, y'all go buy some earrings. Now, Tootie need new shoes. Okay? And then I was like, yeah, but really though, Tootie need new shoes. Do you remember when I said that? I be saying shit and sometimes I don't even remember. But sis came through. She bought money on baby shoes. She bought stones. She bought shells. She bought ancient money and she bought new money. It's peace, right? An offering. Now my baby needs shoes because I can't spend that money. That money's stuck in that jar. I have to leave that money there. Like every time I touch that jar, I'll be like, Mama said leave that alone. So that's peace. I love you, sis. All right, here we go. Moving on to page 67. I believe we are chapter 4, the care of the womb. The care of the womb. Yes, we're in a really good space too. We're in a really good space. This is you see, I've had self-love days. I've had other reading book days. I've had a lot of stall days. It's like that anytime we go through the gateways. And I'll always be going through the gateways. For the rest of my life, I'll be going through the gateways. There'll never be a time, so long as this body draws breath, that you won't be able to consult with me about yourself, us, or these gateways. This is a lifestyle for me, right? So I've been through it several times. And anytime I come through chapter 4, the care of the womb, I'm always made a baby again, if that makes sense. All the things that I thought I could ignore or pretend like they didn't happen or act like I forgot them, or all the things I figured I could be like, yeah, I healed from that shit. You know what I mean? The care of the womb separate the healed separate the healed from the will to heal. You know? Listen. This is where it get real. This is where it gets real. Where we begin to look, I'm looking to make, listen, this is how bad it is. I'm looking now to see if it's any way possible we've already read this and I don't have to do this right now. And maybe we right here though. We right here. I'm gonna tell you why this is hard for me, and then I promise you I'm gonna proceed. There's a portion on the next page that's called the Sacred Ancient Mirror, right? Or the womb, the Sacred Ancient Mirror, and explains the significance of ankhs and mirrors, right? And how they're the same. And then it goes on to exploring your womb, self-reflection exercise. And in the self-reflection exercise, you're asked in sorts to interview your womb, to sit with a mirror and interview your womb. And if it's something you've never done, it can be really emotional and really difficult. Not, of course, if not if you're being topical like we sometimes do. But if you're really getting in, then it's going to be a little bit difficult. Mostly because it's difficult to talk to people you've never spoken to. It's hard to have conversations with people that you haven't had, or conversations you should have had long ago. All right. But that's what's on this next page. So it's time to push on. All right. Chapter 4, the care of the womb. I've been on the natural living path for more than 25 years, and for at least 18 of those years, I've been helping women. It was not necessarily my intention to focus on women. My commitment was to healing families. Nevertheless, I kept seeing a lot of women with health concerns, and they would inevitably have a problem with the womb. Their challenges range from high blood pressure to diabetes, from heavy menstrual bleeding to cysts and tumors, but I discovered with each of them that there was always some level of blockage in the womb. My clients' womb challenges led me to study womb herbs and womb foods, womb affirmations and womb meditations, and womb colors. To my amazement, what all this taught me was that you could transform your whole body temple by healing just one part of your body. As a colon therapist, I've come to truly honor that our miraculous bodies are made up of many worlds, and that we can focus on one world and see what's going on with all our other worlds. Take reflexology, for example. Your foot is a map of your whole body, from the big toe representing your brain to the arch of your foot representing your spine, the heel, the lower extremities, the ankles, your reproductive organs. And if you've done any delving into iridology, you've discovered that when iridologists look into your eyes, they can identify where all the blockages are and how they respond to the rest of the body. That's peace. Man. So I ain't want to do this. Noni, tell me if I'm doing this right. I'm only going to do this one right because it's talking about reflexology, for example. Your foot is a map of your whole body, from the big toe representing your brain to the arch of your foot representing your spine, the heel, the lower extremities, the ankles, your reproductive organs. All right, maybe I'll show you later on today. Maybe if on a Noni lunch break or whatever. Like, sis, if you here on your lunch break, if you ain't busy, let me know. Maybe we can go live and we can do that yoga joint you did with the toes, and I can show them that joint. I would tell them now, but I don't need my ass in the air with the lapel on and shit. So we got a minute, but I would love to do the toe joint with them. Yeah, let me show you how to do that. Pamela, hold on right quick. Pamela, let me make sure Pamela get her ass back in here. She done slid in my inbox trying to show me love. Get your ass back in here. Pamela, are you back yet? Stop playing. I love you so much. I do. I appreciate y'all. Y'all so good to me. You really are. Let me tell you why you're good to me. Okay, so, my husband and I separated, I guess a year and a half ago. Time really does fly when you're growing. Having fun. Time is Mother Nature. It don't give a fuck if you having fun or not. Time flies when you just out here, right? It's been a year and a half, and Say and I have been together for a few months now. We tell everybody 9 years. It's funny how when you tell people how new the relationship is, they always say, "Oh yeah, that's new love." Like, what the fuck does that mean? Old love is not going to be any better. So we have a habit of telling people that our relationship is vintage, and or that we've been together for 9 years. So when you've seen us together for 99 and we're still saying 9, just look at us like we're young spring chickens. Anyway, yeah, so I'm transitioning from, one life and happily settling in the new one. And so I was talking to Louis, that's my ex-husband. I was talking to him the other day. Damn, I hate to put the business in the street, but you got to put the business in the street. So I was talking to him the other day, and I was thinking, I was like, I don't want you to think, right? Listen, I'm going to give you all of this, right? I don't want you to think that I'm trying to use you for money or manipulate you or any of those things, because that's not what it is. I need you to help your baby. I need help. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know how she eat when she with you, but she vegan over here. And that's a pretty high ticket. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a frozen veggie kind of vegan, probably not. If I was a canned veggie kind of vegan, probably. But I'm a fresh produce type of vegan. I typically like to cook one hot meal with beans and greens, potatoes, tomatoes once a day. And other than that, I have my family on fresh produce all day. Like, they eating smoothies, and they might get a peanut butter and jelly, but for the most part, they're eating live produce. And so it would help me if you would help me. And then I said, I don't want you to think that it takes hundreds of dollars to help me. You understand what I'm saying? I got my power bill down to between $7 and $9 a day. I don't want you to think that if you give me $10 or $20, that it don't help. Anything help. Contribute, He says, I ain't bullshitting, y'all. He says, and I know some of y'all be like, girl, that ain't shit. You should have heard my baby daddy say, I ain't never had no shit happen like this before, though. This shit is fucking crazy to me. He said, when she's with me, I take care of her, and I don't ask for no help. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I had to get up from my goddamn nap. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, beloved. What did you say? I said, when she with me, I don't ask for no help. I feed her. I make sure she got clothes and whatever else she need. I said, oh, my bad, babe. My bad. My bad, my nigga. My bad, my nigga. My bad. So she only supposed to eat on days where you can sit and watch her eat. Nigga, that's not how any of that shit goes. Oh, she only supposed to wear clean clothes on the 2 days that she be over there. Nigga, that's not how any of that goes. But like in his heart of hearts, my man think he really felt that way. Now, we're going to have a conversation. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Because, like I said, there's always the problem, but there's always the solution. Resolution. So, this is what I was debating. Because, it have to. Because the world have given me ratchet training. So, what I was thinking was, this is where I go clean the fuck off. This is where, can I just be for real? This is where a lot of sisters would be looking up their nearest child support office. Not me. This is where a lot of sisters would be packing the baby up. Like when you come pick her up this next time, you was going to be the primary custodial parent and you didn't even fucking know it. Because when you try to drop her ass back off, I'm not answering the fucking phone no more. Could have done that. Okay? Since you only feed her on days you could see her motherfucking ass every day. But anyway, I ain't do it like that either. I decided, after sitting at the altar, that I'm going to schedule a time to sit down and talk with him. And when I talk to him, I'm going to be very sincere and subliminally and subconsciously letting him know that baby ain't going to miss no beat no way. It's got to make a man feel small to know that your baby ain't going to miss no beat no way. So I got to drop that plug. And that's just the truth of the matter. Wait, we got the stepdaddy that stepped up. Hello. Okay? She ain't gonna miss no divine masculine energy. Okay? Alright, so that's peace, right? Then I gotta tell this man in a very peaceful way how after all the many years we spent together, while I watched your father abuse you as an adult male, and I watched you continually put yourself in a position to be hurt because you loved him and wanted to give him a chance to be a good father, year after year after year, as we were married, you would tell me how much you despise your father, how much you hate the way he do things, and how you would never, ever be like him. And then suddenly, 2 days ago in 2017, you said some whole shit just like your father. I'm not calling you a hoe, none of that shit. I'm just saying we agree your father's a hoe, right? We agree your father's on some fuck shit all the time. We agree your father's a bitch-made nigga, right? True. Do you sound like him? And that's it. I'm going to just give you that gem. When you make a move, baby daddy, you don't want to be like your father. So you ask yourself, not what would Jesus do, but what would my daddy do? Will my daddy take care of his baby, or will my daddy say some fuck shit like that? When she with me, she good. So, bitch, are you taking extra measures to make sure she's with you all the time so she can be good? Listen, that's it. So I just got to remind you that you accidentally, maybe you don't see it, you've become the man you swore to God you didn't want to be. And it doesn't even matter how I receive it. What matters is how you, the offspring, receive the parent. I would hate for your offspring to receive you that way, parent. You understand? More importantly, you have to understand, baby daddy, that all the while our girls are young, you can do no wrong. You can do no wrong, and they're just daddy's little girl, and you're just the king of the world. And I never take that from her, but I'm going to tell you this, and this right here, listen, while she's 3 or 4, that's peace. But when she's 34, and she's a mother, when she's 34, and she's interacting with men, when she's 34 and she's dealing with the same plights that I've dealt with, the same plights that the mothers before her and the mothers before me and the mothers before mine have dealt with, she'll know intrinsically what I had to deal with. Listen, you don't want that shift, right? You don't want that shift. You don't want your adult daughter to realize that you've not been shit when you're older and lonelier and midlife crisis and shit, according to the books. Because let's be real, if you eating like they say, if you eating and drinking like normal, you ain't taking no measures to save your life or to do something different, then you measuring up for all the bills. You're measuring up to stop being able to make children about 40. You're measuring up for your dick to stop working about 50. You're measuring up for a midlife crisis about the same time. Retirement at 60. Listen, if you eating by the book, you living by the book. So by the book, right about the time you 50, 60, you don't need your daughter coming into no revelations about how you haven't been shit. You understand? Play the tape to the end. They taught me that in AA. See the end when you begin. Okay, before you say the fuck shit, see how that shit might play out later. All right. That's peace. In other news, every time I say I need something, my sisters come through. And that's peace. I know who God is. You understand? I know who God is because she answers prayers. I love you. All right. Damn, how could he have said that? All right, here we go. We gonna get on back on here. Yeah, he did. He tried it, though. He tried it. Let me tell you this right quick. Let me tell you why child support won't work. It's necessary because we always talk about, we know how hard it is for the black man. We know the black man gonna, I never understood child support anyway. I'd be like, wait a minute. So the sister couldn't get no money, no criminal money, right? So she go up there and tell them folks, she remind them folks, because she'd already been up there to tell them that he ain't taking care of the kid. So now he's still not taking care of the kids, but she already fucking knew because it's what made her go up there. So now she got to go up there again and tell these folks, remind these folks, to remind him that she's still waiting on some money. Then when they say, they be like, okay, he ain't gave, what? Bitch, he ain't gave no money. She'd be like, no, he ain't gave me no money. I'd be like, all right, cool, this is what we're going to do. We're going to suspend his license, right? That way he can't go to work and he can't get no money. Because if he can't give you no money, we're going to make sure he don't get no money either. Yeah, because then it'll just be back money that will accumulate. But as long as we keep him in jail, he can work for the state for like 2 cents an hour making fucking license plates and shit. What the fuck kind of shit is this? Like, y'all don't, like, I could eat, like, it would be fucked up. But what if you jailed these niggas and you did, like, indentured servants or some shit? Like, you just gonna have them working for nothing and that's supposed to help me? No, motherfucker, I'm not stupid. You've taken that baby from my son and from myself and from the world. You like, what the fuck? That's not helping any of us. Listen, we always talk about what it does to men. How they got to work and this whole percentage of their check be gone. Or how, listen, we've known the men to work under the table and hide. We've known the men who children is grown and gone and they still paying the back support. And we know all of this shit. About the wages being garnished and the tax checks don't come. We know about all that shit. What we don't talk about is the reason that I won't go. Black man, I love you very much, but I don't give a fuck about nobody pushing you to pay for your children. If you don't have the heart, fuck the mind. If you ain't got the heart, brother, to take care of your children, I don't give a fuck who do what to push you to do it. It need to be done. But self-perseverance, what about me? I'm not going to do it. Who the fuck talk about what the system does to me? That's why I'm not going to do child support. That's why I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to go and profess myself a poor woman and tell you about how much I need and tell you about how the black man has failed me. And listen, when I go get food stamps, when I go get SNAP benefits, when I go get daycare help or Medicaid, I walk into an office with papers that can't nobody fucking read or see. I sit at a booth where can't nobody fucking hear nothing I say. And I talk to one lady about my personal destitution and she helped me with some restitution. Okay? I give one private person all of my shit and that person privately tell me what all I'm going to get. And the shit's so private. They tell me we're going to send you a food stamp card in one mail and we're going to send you the PIN number in another. Right? But when I go to talk about the black man, right? When I go to talk about my God, I got to slay him in a courtroom publicly full of people. I got to go stand. Ain't no private window. Ain't no private paper. All of this just public record, public paper, public show, public fucking humiliation. I'm not going through it. Fuck you. Fuck you. For what? For you to tell this man to give me $100 a week for this man to tell me that he don't got it. Fuck you and your whole show. Like, fuck this whole setup. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not taking time off of my job or time out of my life to drag myself and my children to sit in a courtroom with you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yo, fuck your whole system, yo. And fuck you for making my sisters feel like that's the best way. Fuck you. Sis, if he don't want to do it, fuck him too. Yo, you're not the first one. And who the fuck do you think nigga, who do you think your goddamn ancestors went to a motherfucking child support court? Fuck no. Do you think if somebody had told the woman who lived next door to Harriet Tubman that they had a child support court, that she would have fucking went and trusted a fucking court? Hell no. We barely fucking trusted courtships, my nigga. Who are you? What do you want? And how can I fucking help you? Now we standing in a court, publicly humiliating your fucking self and dragging our gods. Listen. No. No. No, 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 no. I'm going to be a mother. And I'm going to be a great mother. And that's that. Fatherhood is not my part. It's not my position. It's not my play. I'm just going to do motherhood. I'm just going to be damn good at motherhood. I'm just going to be so fucking good at motherhood that my baby wonder, what's up with fatherhood? And I tell the baby, when you know, you let mommy know. Nah, ain't going to be no child support. So a lot of people be like, yeah, he need to be on child support. Nah, he don't. He need to support his child. He don't need to be on child support. Anyway, that's peace. Like I said, with Lou in particular, there's no slights and no bash. I know, can we be real again? Some places there's backwards thinking. We have to be 100. And anybody who don't want to believe it, fuck you. You ain't seen enough, go see some more. Different cities have different fucking mindsets and speeds. You know what I mean? This is a perfect example. You get evicted in Atlanta, Georgia, you got 30 days to get out. Anybody who ever been late on the rent know that. They can sit the fuck still they got time to hold their money up till they can move for real. If you ain't gonna be able to pay this rent, you know you can sit here for between 15 and 18 days and just gather money up for somebody come knocking. You know you got 2 court dates and shit before they can put your shit out. You know you got time. In Vegas, I thought I had time because I was accustomed to the South. The motherfucker said you get 24 hours in Vegas. I'm thinking, hold on now. Shit, what happened to the 17, 18 days? Nigga, I thought I was going to have another check. Now, you get 24 hours in Vegas. 24 hours. Now, the number of second chance apartments, third chance, sixth chance, fucking eviction forgiveness, they're far higher. It's way more of those out in Vegas than in Georgia. Vegas has set it up for you to be in debt. They want you to gamble the money away. They want you to lose it all and have a chance to fuck it up again. Lose it all, and so the city and the business of the city and the life and the culture of the city keeps you up for that. You feel me? It's a lot different. It's a lot faster in Vegas than it is in Georgia. The same way it's a lot faster in Georgia than it is in Alabama. Or if we be for real about where we at, then we know. You know what I mean? It's faster in New York than it is Atlanta or South Carolina. Faster in Charlotte, North Carolina than Columbia, South Carolina. Or whatever the fuck. Like I said, once you go and you'll see. You know? But the thing is, that's peace. Who said something about Poet May? I love y'all. Look, I don't even be seeing the comments over here. I love y'all. Oh, hold on now. Great Rising, Aminila. Unique, Great Rising. If I said your name wrong, Aminala. Great Rising. All right. So we're talking about how the speeds, I guess we call it the culture of the times is different in different places, right? Damn, hold on. Rich, I remember what the fuck I was about to say to you. It's a little bit embarrassment because I got somebody order on those. Sis, I got your order. Let me show you. Hold on. That way I ain't got to be embarrassed. Hold on. You're like, you full of shit, sis. Listen. Sis, forgive me. Look, I know you can't see it. You can't see your string instrument. Can you see that? I put real strings on there for you. Sis, it took me a minute, but I'm coming. And I made you a 3-piece because I've been fucking up so good. Shit, you done make my nerves bad popping up on the feed. I be thinking you about to follow up about the earrings and shit. I got you. I told you Friday was a busy day. And look, this is what we're going to do. Because I'm forgetting. I'm sweating. That means I'm stalling again. I have to get to this womb exercise. This womb mirror exercise. So when I remember what the fuck I was telling you, I'm going to tell you that shit. But we got to hurry up and get through here. Especially because I forget that Facebook only give me an hour now. Yeah, I forget. Facebook only give me an hour now. So we got to get some shit done for real. Now I'm just sweating. And that is peace though. I told you when you get cold, it's spirits. When you get hot, that's ancestors there. That's family. All right, here you go. All right. Okay, for real. We're going to work. As my client's wounds. Okay, so we're studying herbs. Unique. Inbox me if you want something custom. You can email me at That's Peace. You know. Yeah, you can email me at That's Peace. If you want something custom, let me know. Or just go on the site. It's up to you. The custom things are pretty fun, though. Knowing that nobody else is going to have what you're wearing. That's kind of dope. All right, as a colon therapist, I've come to truly honor that our miraculous bodies are made up of many worlds. We covered this. After my explorations into natural living, all the healing arts have led me to one conclusion. The womb is the foundation of a woman's whole self. It is the defining sacred center of our bodies, minds, and spirits. Over the years, many women have come to me when they're facing a health crisis, such as having their womb removed. Rather than telling them not to schedule surgery, I would simply ask, how much time is the doctor giving you? Well, the doctor said in the next 2 months or maybe even the next month. And then I'd offer another possibility. Let's see how much work we can do now. Perhaps there are alternatives worth exploring rather than just accepting hysterectomy as your only option. What grew out of my work is the concept that there is a non-violent approach to womb wellness. It comes through being conscious of the womb's own wisdom and utilizing natural therapies that honor our whole being, including juice therapy, live foods, water therapy, movement and breath, essential oils, clay infusions, and applications. Remember we said nature wants to survive, okay? Nature wants to survive, not you. We know you like to try. Like, I'm trying to get out this meat shit. I've been trying to walk every day. I've been trying to do me a spiritual bath, and I've been trying to meditate, right? We know a lot of people just trying and shit. But Mother Nature is willing to survive. And for those of us that aren't cancerous, for those of us that are one with nature, your bodies are trying to survive. Your bodies are always fighting to survive. Your bodies will fight you to survive, you know. Exhaustion will shut you down. Heat stroke will shut you down. Like, exhaustion will shut you down. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't no, I'm going to stay up a little bit longer. I just want to finish this last email. Exhaustion will shut you the fuck down. You can be driving and go to sleep. I fell asleep sucking dick one time. I didn't even hit you with my teeth, babe. I didn't even know. Listen, I'm not bullshitting. It's a true story. Exhaustion will shut you down. Your body is doing all that it can to heal itself. It's just about nature always will. How much are you going to do to help nature? That's peace. How much are you going to do to help nature? So, iridology, reflexology, aromatherapy, clays, live juices, spiritual baths, meditations, visualizations, color therapies, Reiki healing. All of these things assist your body and assist nature in doing what the fuck your body's designed to do and what nature is designed to do. Anything that's difficult, like, I don't know, treating cancer with chemo, is because that's not what it's designed to do. All right? Our bodies have a hard time processing all things inorganic. It's almost like there's DNA or genetic coding and everything, right? We can agree on that, at least. And so we know how codes work because we deal with codes on the internets and shit and with websites, right? And even with banks, PIN numbers, we know codes. Codes allow communications to exchange. It's a network of information that passes when you're exchanging codes. All right, when you're using codes and coding, it's a lot of information exchanged. Okay, when we eat and when we drink and when we take medicine, when we take in chemicals, those chemical codes communicate with our chemical codes. And our body understands the message from grass. Our body understands the message from water. It knows exactly what to do. When we start to put in things that our body can't understand the code, or things that don't have a real genetic code, they don't have a code at all. They're not even plastic. You know, they got shit like plastic rice or shit like fucking antifreeze and fucking vanilla flavoring. These types of things that are inorganic, they don't have a code. They don't have a code, so our body doesn't know how to process it or what to do. That's peace. Let me keep on going. I forget. I don't have long one here. Natural living, essential oils, clay infusions, applications, live foods, juice therapy, natural herbs, water therapy, movement, and breath. If you have, this is the perfect example for the people who be like, oh, I ain't never tried no clay wrap. I don't know about no essential oil. For the people who are unsure, there are two things I can tell you that work immediately. And if you haven't been able to try them yourself, now you'll be armed with enough knowledge to tell somebody else. The breast, the milk in the breast. Joints for a new mother who just stopped breastfeeding, or whose baby isn't drinking as much as she's producing, like, or you're at work and you're in a place where you can't take care of it right away. I remember when I was breastfeeding and it got so hard with milk that it was so tight, and it felt like I was about to, it felt like somebody was about to, listen, they was hard and fat and swollen, and it hurt to touch it. To do like this hurt because it was so full of milk that I couldn't express it. And somebody said, get in the shower and let the hot water hit you, and that hot water will be enough to make it just kind of pour on out. And I got in there, and the hot water did make it pour on out, but it didn't it wasn't pouring out fast enough. It was still hurting so bad. After being in there till the water went cold, I was still sitting there. When my mother put cabbage in my bra, my mother wrapped my breast in cabbage, and she wrapped this breast in cabbage, and she put on a movie. And as I sat there and watched the damn Avatar, it started to smell like my grandma's kitchen. I started to smell like motherfucking stewed cabbage. But also I realized by the time the little white boy had got in the machine that my shirt was like saturated. My breasts were flat, and the cabbage was cooked. Amazing. So if you know a mother who's struggling with that, suggest cabbage. This is proof that the things that have a genetic code that can communicate with your body will communicate with your body. If you ever seen a dog eat grass, be like, that dog ain't never studied plants. How the fuck does that dog know? The things that can communicate with your body will communicate with your body. The onion, if you have a pimple, a boil, a lump, a knot, if you got something that's got a seed in it, or that's got pus in it, or if it's got inflammation in it, the onion. You done heard old folks tell you to wrap your foot in the onion and get rid of a cold. You done heard them tell you to put the onion under your bed so you never get the flu. Listen, it's the plug. Great rising auntie mama. If you, especially for, I'm going to say, places I used to get boils, under the arm, under the breast, between the thighs. Those are the most common places. Like small ones under here, but hell to pay, especially when that underwire hit it. Occasionally in here, and then between the thighs. An onion. That's it. Slice the onion. Get your ring of it. You know what I'm saying? About this wide, that big. Get your onion. Cover it. Cover the boil or the bump and wrap it. You know, you can use gauze and wrap it. I done use handkerchiefs. You know what I do? Get the bottom of a t-shirt. Take a long t-shirt, get the bottom of it, cut the bottom straight off the t-shirt. So you got a ring, cut it again so you make a band out of it. Now you can use that as a headband after you get your goddamn boil together. But tie that around and secure that onion against it. Secure that onion against it. 8 hours. 8 hours. Watch it work. 8 hours. I used to have boils for days of painful. Then another week of it then the motherfucker you bust and some pus come out, and then you be like, okay, it's gonna ooze on its own, and then it heal over and the shit get trapped back in, and you gotta do that shit again. Onion worked so good when I first started doing it, and I would do it at nighttime so I could sleep 8 hours with the onion on and go to work smelling good. Onion started working so good. If I noticed a bump in the morning, fuck y'all whole setup. And we're going to job. Like if you smell onion today, it's me. It's me. And that's peace. So definitely. Start to consider using ways to heal your body that have a genetic coding, so your body know what the fuck to do. Your body don't really understand Tylenol, okay? It don't. That's probably why it's not a cure. It's a temporary something. Like, it's gonna do what it does, and your body ain't gonna do shit. All right. Eat to live. That's next up. There's a toxic lifestyle that actually feeds tumors in the womb, breast, and other parts of the body. However, if we change to a natural flesh-free and limited starch diet, we can prevent growths and diseases from in the womb, in the breast, and throughout the body temple. For example, mango, papaya, coconut water, ginger, sorrel, honeydew, celery, parsnip, and cucumber, plus all the many kinds of greens, make our wombs supreme. In the Heal Thyself for Health and Longevity, I say what it takes. I say that it takes love to feed a child, water to feed a plant, and milks, eggs, cheese, and flesh to feed a tumor. What this means is that we have control of the destiny of our wellness. When we as women practice the principles of eat to live rather than live to eat, then we will eat ourselves into good health. The methods of natural eating presented in this chapter, I have been telling you that I haven't had a cold in a year. It wasn't until Noni came through and her friend was asking me how long I've been on my journey. And I'm like, I guess about a year. And she's like, nah, sis, it's been longer than that. I'm like, damn, it has been. So it's been since February of 2015. But that means that I haven't had a cold since 2014. Shit. Wait a minute. February 2015 is when I got my mind right. No, it can't be that soon. It couldn't have been like that. Sis, where you at? Noni, tell me. Noni, tell me. It doesn't fucking matter. I can't remember when the last time was that I had a cold. And I used to get those every winter for sure. I used to get them so often. It got to a point where Thanksgiving didn't excite me anymore because I was so accustomed to being sick about that time. I'm like, damn, it seemed like every year I'm the person who can't taste the Thanksgiving dinner, so fuck it. Now I'm the person who don't want to taste the Thanksgiving dinner. And that speaks too. All right. Natural eating presented in this chapter will support your womb as you recover from the poisonous non-live foods that contribute to disease. Study these principles and techniques of natural living and become transformed. Understand dis-ease, right? Disease or dis-ease, the same thing. We're talking about inorganic material being in our bodies. If something was in your house, right? Listen, you know niggas don't fuck with paranormal shit. If there was something paranormal, right? Paranormal means not fucking normal. Okay? If there was something paranormal in your home space, would you stay? Could you stay comfortably? I'm not talking about the ancestors. You'd be like, oh, that ain't nobody but grandma. I'm talking about like the movies and shit. If there is some inorganic entity in your house, are you not at dis-ease? Listen. Stop welcoming paranormal entities into your body. Please, fam. Eat from your heart. Eat intuitively. At this juncture, we know what's good for us. It's just about whether or not we choose to be good for us. At this point, McDonald's isn't killing anyone. Anyone is killing themselves. Okay? Yeah, when we didn't know about McDonald's, we didn't know about wax in the fries. We didn't know about BPA and GMO. We didn't know. That was completely different. When we thought that we could trust the 1%, when we thought that we could trust the hand that feed us, it was different. But now we know. Now we know. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're not, just remember, we've covered this before. The line between victim and volunteer is really fucking thin. Okay? It's a real thin line. You want to be careful where the fuck you fall. Okay? All right, wherever you start off with your womb concerns, whether it's PMS, fibroids, heavy menstrual bleeding, infertility, if you're on Facebook, they're going to cut me off in 5 minutes. I'm on YouTube at Das Peace, DATSPEACE. Das Peace. Except my king is hood as fuck. So he spelled Das with a D. But Das Peace too. I love you too, Adrian. I love you too. All right, so yeah, like I said, 5 minutes, it won't cut me off, but I'm over here on the YouTube. So if you fuck with me, you know I got it. I ain't gonna stay on here much longer anyway, because this weed won't smoke itself. All right. Whether you, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be wrapped up within the next 5. So you ain't got to run over to no other network. I'm going to shut this joint down. We'll do the sacred ancient mirror thing tomorrow so I can come with my mind right. Let me tell you why that's necessary. You're going to hear it again tomorrow. Like, the first time I did this, it made me cry. Like, for a rap lyric, I had done played in my pussy for many real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let me see what you're gonna do with that thing. Send me a picture and can we be real? I had done all of that, right? I had done offered my body to the block to see. Hadn't gotten so comfortable in my discomfort that I could participate in a Thong Thursday on Twitter or a Titty Tuesday for follows. But when it came time for me to face my wound myself, it was completely different. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, it was easy for me to let other people look at her and stare at her. Damn. I did the Sarah Bartagay. I did the Sarah Bartman to my own baby, to my own body. I put her up and made a show of her. And then when it was time for me to watch the show, I cowered. I got pussy. I got punk. I got weak. So I could ask a nigga tell me, let me see what that pussy do. I don't have no problem showing him. But when I sit down and I sit in front of my mirror and I ask my own womb, what still pains you? What things do I do that hurt you? Those conversations were hard to fucking have. So tomorrow is, the sacred ancient mirror, you know, that's the hard one. Introspection, reflection. That's what the fuck this journey is about. This journey is about taking control back, right? The same way before a nigga could ask me to play in my pussy, but I can't look at my pussy for me. The same way I could get ready for a date for a man, but I can't get ready for myself. You know, if a nigga call you at the last minute and say, I want to see you and shit, I'm trying to give you some dick and some weed, and you can be like, shit, I could be ready in an hour. But I'm telling you fucking 24 hours ahead of time that I want you to be ready to do yoga sometime this week, and you won't have time for that. You can get ready for these niggas, but you can't get ready for you. That's what this is about. This is about getting ready. It's about remembering who you are and why the fuck you are here. It's about doing what the fuck you need to do for you instead of asking and waiting on everybody else to do it. All right? We're going to learn that one page at a time. Let me wrap this up because I know they're going to shut me down. Wherever you start off with your womb, whether it's PMS, fibroids, heavy menstrual bleeding, infertility, or menopause, within 21 days to 28 days of applying the natural living approach, you will begin to see changes. Our monthly cycle offers us a perfect form of measure. You'll see how your life will change from one period to the next when you become conscious of your womb and her wisdom. You'll see how the rest of your life changes when your womb changes. Your attitudes will change, how you look at men, how you look at your children, how you look at your work, how you look at your life, and you will begin to truly comprehend just how much is held inside of your womb and how her state affects everything in your life. That is peace. Because I not met a sister yet who's not bleeding for 11 days, 14 days, 15, 20 days, who don't feel like she bleeding out in her life as well. I haven't met a sister yet who has immobilizing cramps that boil her over and she can't move, who don't feel like her relationship, her personal relationship, her marriage do the same thing to her. It handicaps her. I know it because I know it because it's me. Peace and love reflection. Peace and love reflection. It takes one to know one. You know what I'm saying? It takes one to know one. All right. Queen of Four. Copyright 2000. Queen of Four, Helen O. Robinson. Let me give you this. If you don't have the book, get it on my site, preoccupy.com. PREANKHUPY. That way you can follow along with us. All right. Here we go. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. Okay. I love y'all, and I'll see you later on. Peace and power, family. Peace and power, family. Peace. All right.